This video shocked me of how close GTA are getting these cars, like scaringly close. In this video I'm comparing what GTA brought out this DLC and I'm comparing it to the real life version. I only did cars that I could actually spawn with mod, but most of the important cars are here anyway. And for some I did need to use a counterpart. Please enjoy. I will not spend long on the cars that are not actually the equivalent. Like here we've got the 454 SS Silverado, but I'm so confused, someone help me here. Because technically this is a 1500, but I'm pretty sure it's the SS version. So I'm guessing it's a sport version of this. This seems to be a lot bigger of a truck, but then that could be the mods as well. But we're not going to pay attention. So all the cars I'm showing now are the ones that are off. I couldn't get the new Mulliner Bateau, so I got the Mulliner Bacalar. But when it comes to design language, I mean, you can see what GTA are going with. I really think that the Bacalar actually looks really nice. I would have really preferred something like this in GTA instead of the Bateau that's like very limited in real life as well. Look at this thing. This is like a piece of art. Again, not going to spend much time on the cars that don't look exactly the same. Another one, we got the first gen Fox body that GTA brought out, but there's no mods because obviously it's not that popular. We don't have any first gen mod in the game. Like there's only the second gen, which everyone probably would have preferred, but they brought the first gen just like the Avenger. We all clearly know that it's going to be GTA 6 civilian. And yeah, and we could have had this. We could have had, you know, the Cherokee. We could have had the Trackhawk. But Rockstar, for some reason, thought, nah, we'll get a crossover civilian spec. But I'm guaranteeing they're just bringing out cars for GTA 6 and making us pay for it in GTA 5. If you think about it, it's really smart what they did because they're being productive and they're selling you things in GTA 5. Let's now get on to the good stuff. Onto the stuff which really looks similar and are the actual models that GTA based their car off. At first glance, I forgot which one was which actually. The front looks so similar, and I'm pretty sure that I can change mods to make it look even more similar. I will be doing that with the Mercedes because as you can see, the Mercedes hood ornament you can actually put on the GTA version or the Benefactor hood ornament. There's a few things that you can normally change to make it look like the actual car. And there we have it. I made them both white just so we can have a clear indication of what the differences are. Now on the left, we have the Euros X32. On the right, we have the 300ZX. The front, we can see like the split fog lights and the similarity there. I'm not going to go through all the little detail, but when it comes to the headlights, they seem to have done maybe a copy and paste. Like clearly the headlights inside are different, but not at the same time. We've got a square circle headlight formation that the real car has in the GTA version. Crazy. Even have the panel the same. Like the front bumper cutout is the same. Like even where the fender, okay, GTA's version is a bit more rigid, but like even the bumper lines are the same. How crazy is that? We're looking at a similar design for the wing mirrors, and you appreciate it when you go side by side. Like people who actually own a 300ZX would probably have thought that when GTA released this car that, wow, look how close it is, and look, my car has that. And yeah, when you put them side by side, it's remarkable. It's remarkable. Even the bonnet groove, right, there's probably a lot of similarities there which I'm missing out. I think when it comes to the back, I was gonna say when it comes to the back, the more obvious differences are there, but then look at the side profile. Look at the spoiler. It's like, whoa. Obviously there's sharpened grooves on the GTA one and they're a bit more smoother on the real life one, but you've got to give Rockstar props here. Look at this. Like it looks like I've just spawned the Euros 32 in twice. What is this? I'm actually watching this now and I'm getting more and more shocked. What? Looks like the same car, and you keep moving, it still looks like the same car until you get to the back and then you see the light differences. Rockstar, how are you getting away with this? How? Enough of this car. It's baffling me more and more I look at it. Onto the next very similar looking car. I'm going to make these a more vibrant color because the metallic color on the i8 makes it just look so much better. We can't have any advantages. And I think when the GTA's version of the i8 came out, then I thought that this looks so much better than the i8. This actually looks nice just because they updated the headlight really. But then now that you kind of get it in front of you, you realize how sleek the actual i8 is. I do prefer the Niobe from the front, how like flatline it is. But there's no doubt that the i8 is actually so much more aerodynamic. You can see how they follow, you know, the groove in the bonnet, but the i8 does have vents in there that look so much nicer. GTA's version has just a little mesh there, but you can see the actual lining of the bumper does follow from the i8. It's just that it looks like the Niobe has more of an extension there. the pinch, the way it goes back near the spoiler, it looks nearly identical. Like, Rockstar seem again to be a bit more rigid, whilst the real cars are a lot more smoother. And Rockstar don't have a vent there. Looking at the back, now you kind of do see the differences between the i8 and the Niobe, and to be honest, how much better the i8 looks. But the i8 does look still a bit dorky, like long at the back, which is the same with the Niobe, but it's a bit more wider. And it's cool, the detail, like Rockstar added the lights going on the spoiler, like probably what BMW would do now if they made another updated i8. But really, you know, the Niobe looks so much like an i8, but when you actually put them side by side, I think it looks less and less like an i8. And now we have the Corvette D1 and we have the Corvette C1. And we have the Barbie movie version one, as you can see, with Barbie in the middle. Another car that's actually looking really similar. Like, I'm going to get these a bit closer so you can see that. But for now, look at them. They're quite similar. GTA obviously has its more simplistic version, and we haven't customized it at all, except obviously the pink to match the Barbie one. If we have a look at the back is quite similar, you know, like really has a lot of characteristics that are the same. The bumpers are a bit different, the chrome trim is a bit different, but look at the actual shape of the front windscreen. Like, it's the same shape, definitely a different mold. It's not the closest comparison we've had yet. The grooves on the hood are similar, they got the same shape, but they're a bit bigger on the Corvette D1. The little side panel arch is a lot different. It probably does have a name, but to be honest, I don't know what it's called. The Corvette D1 has this nice intake, but yeah, as you can see, it's the opposite direction when it comes to the actual side panel. Other than that, like, yeah, it is a similar build. Like, I wasn't too sure when the Corvette D1 came out, but then when you put them side by side, you realize, yep, it actually is a very similar build. If we look at the shape's near enough the same. It's a bit more bubbly on the Corvette, and obviously we don't have the back seats. And yeah, really close, very close. But anyway, to the next car, the one that everyone's probably been waiting for, the 124, the 500e for in this example. I'm going to now make them more of a visible color. I'll try and make the Hammer a bit more like the 500e. And there we are, both of them in brown. And yeah, another one that is really similar. Ignore the wheels on 500e. We got the monoblock AMG wheels. We do have the split rims, the original Hammer wheels there on the GTA version. And really, like, we've got such a close resemblance. I would have loved if you could put like the black trim on the front of the Hammer. Unfortunately, you cannot do that. But let's look at these cars. The side profile is so good. Rockstar seem to like nail the side profile. Like, look at the back pillars, the window pillars, the rear quarters. Now again, it's a common occurrence. GTA are a lot more rigid and sharp, whilst the real life version is a bit more smooth. Look, a crazy thing that Rockstar keep doing. Look at the back pillar. Look at the two panel gaps. Like, you got it here on the real life version, and then you've got it exactly there on the bottom of the, like, that is little detail that doesn't need adding. Like, why have they added that? That doesn't need adding. Like, they've got so close to the real life car. Even the doors, look at the doors, look at the shape of the door. They got that right, chrome parts deliberately left out in the GTA version. Like, the front of the cars, the grille is quite a bit different, like nearly the exact same shape, but the actual layout of the grille is different. Let me show you this. Look at the lights. Like, if you know old Mercedes, you know this like classic groove. In many older cars anyway, this like the grooves that they have in the rear lights, they have it in the Hammer as well. They have it in the GTA version. They have those grooves. How are you supposed to depict some of these things, like, you know, the double panel gaps? How would you get that if you don't have these cars side by side? Look at the window shape, look at the door shape, look at everything. I don't think it's as close as 300ZX with how good they look, but like, I'm a remarkable Rockstar. Are you getting the real life version and then just making little changes to make it your own? Because that's really what it seems like. Let me know what you're thinking. Rockstar are clearly doing a really good thing by making these cars look like real life. It's making a more RP experience. But they're also bringing out cars that no one really asked for as well. Does it weigh it out? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.